I have 1,350,000. I need 1,400,000 here. Advance to 1.4. Then we're gonna sell it at 2.8 million.
7102.
To 7102. Congratulations.
How's it going, Dave and Comic Book Investments? I figured I'd do this quick little video on letting you guys know what is going on in the comic world. I can't believe it. This page right here from Marvel Superhero Secret Wars 8 just sold for a record price, $3.3 million. I was watching this thing and it started off pretty slow. You know, is it not slow, but like it was at 600,000. I'm like, oh, that's where it's going to end. And the next thing it was like, fair warning. And I was like, oh, it's going to end at like, 600,000. The next thing you know, like, oh, we got a bid in. Oh, okay, let's keep going. It just kept going and going and going. It was insane. I mean, for this piece, like I like Mike Zeck. I prefer him on more like Captain America. He did a run on Captain America. He just has like this big, beefy, bulky like art style, similar to McGinnis, who was much later than him, and then even Freddie Williams now has kind of like that style, that big, hulking, bulky look. So I don't like it so much on Spider-Man, but I can't believe this sold for $3.3 million. Like, that is insane. To give you some other examples, the most expensive art piece, well, I don't know. There's a Frank Frazetta right here that sold for $5.4 million, but that's a painting, and it's not really made for a comic. Yes, it was in Erie, number like 29 or something like that, but I'm talking about actually like more traditional comic book art. The one before it, here's a Frank Frazetta, which is number 2 spot at 1.7. Another Frank Frazetta at 1.1. But actual comic art, let's see, we got this Tintin thing for 1.1 million. Here we go. This is like a Wally Wood cover, 840,000. We got R. Crumb Fritz the cat, 771,000. Another Frank Frazetta for 660. But all the way down here is we got the Todd McFarlane cover piece sold in 2012. Wow, that's a long time ago. I remember this happened. Wow, that was 10 years ago that happened? Oh my God. I remember watching it. Wow, I've been in the business for a long time. 650. You got this first appearance of Wolverine cameo and Hulk 180 for 650,000. What would this piece be worth today? Well, if this one went for 3.3, this one's got to be worth close to 5, right? I would imagine close to it. So what is that, like 6, 7, 8 years? In 8 years, you're almost 10xing your money, 8 or 9xing your money. That is definitely crazy. That is insane. I mean, I don't even know when the last time. I guarantee you this probably sold to someone in like the 90s for like $500. I don't know when the last time it was sold. I remember talking to a client of mine, and I want to say he bought the covers to Spider-Man 122, and I want to say he sold it for like almost 100,000, 80 or 100,000. I'm going off of memory here, but he bought them for like $5,000 or something like that, like in the 90s or early 2000s, and turns around and sells it for like 80. It's just insane, just for this piece. Yeah, art's a tricky thing. You really got to get something that's really iconic or by a really good artist. I don't think it was the Mike Zeck that brought this up to 3.3. It was more the image of Spider-Man. Like, what does the cover of this go for then? The cover of Marvel Superhero Secret Wars 8, because that's better than this. It has to be at least $4.5 million. Also, a couple other cool things I noticed on this auction. Action Comics number 1, 6.0 sells for $3.2 million. When an 8.0 a year ago sold for this, like around this price. So just think how much comics have gone up in a year. And that was during the comic boom, the 8.0 sold. And then this one, this Turtle Mania, 9.6 sold for $66,000. Just thought.